Welcome to the November edition of the WARCAST. It's the first one since the summer. We've had a bit of a hiatus recently.
Some vacay,
but we're back, and we've got a very special guest today, one of the most prolific Total War YouTubers of all time.
Warrior Sparta!
Hey!
I didn't want to say anything, but you know.
No, it's we did a face reveal, didn't we? Yeah.
Of Warrior Sparta.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Never seen me before. Never seen his ugly face in 2 years. No, first time.
Well, my name's Jackie Fish. How's it going, guys?
Oh my god.
Great.
We're trolling the viewers tonight, aren't we?
Legend of Total Troll here.
As per usual, we have myself, Alex the Rambler, Mr. Lionheart, Warrior Sparta, and our special guest is the Legend of Total War. Welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So, what's the download for today, Lionheart?
The download is because we recently...
Download? I can't...
The down low. The low down.
The download. The low... I can't...
Are you downloading anything at the moment? What's the last thing you downloaded, Rambler?
Probably a
porn.
mod. Oh no, the new seven kingdoms.
Oh,
God, actually.
Talk about that a little bit later, actually, in fact. So yeah, we recently did a little Warcast special, which was the Legend of Total War face reveal. We did that at Creative Assembly Studios, had a lot of fun. Secured Legend has... we asked everyone in the comment section to leave questions for Legend, so we're going to do a Q&A with Legends from some of those questions. We talk about Wood Elves for Total War Warhammer. There's also the Grey and the Jade Wizards free LC that's coming out at the same time.
More crap for the Empire, like they need more shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then, talk about Seven Kingdoms, and then pretty much just anything else. So it's Christmas plans and any other games that are coming out that's interested in.
Bobs and
but
films and...
I just love how after that face reveal, majority of my comments on that video were Legend is dank as fuck. Want to have Legend babies. He is like the bad boy of the Total War YouTube scene. You've got some proper fanboys here, Legend.
Yeah, well, after they said that stuff, I was just like, you know what?
Take his face.
I'm just gonna not put any effort into my appearance today.
My favourite comment: he looks like a less good-looking Russell Crowe.
I'll still take that. It's fine.
Yeah, take it.
I'm looking for other ones in here.
I've got one. Legend just looked like he doesn't know what to do. You could tell when Alex touched his face, he just wanted to break his arm. What was actually going through your face when I did stroke you?
So just the usual stuff.
Your hat.
You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo, but it didn't surprise me.
OMG, he's so handsome.
No, he's not.
Look at that sexy motherfucker.
My prime is long since gone.
He dresses like a tax attorney or a mafia boss. He's a good-looking bastard compared to the other nerds.
Question for Legend: would you fuck me?
No. Whoever it is, no.
What was the username of that? Because that might tell us a little bit about the person.
Zeguru Theodore.
Nope, not a clue. Damn Legend is a saucy little rogue.
Oh. One from the Joker, who's been a regular commenter on my channel for a while, probably a lot of our channels. I didn't expect him to have black hair and a contagious smile. He's clearly a nice guy behind the nasty service he puts out for a laugh. Only a rounder is allowed to stroke that face of his. He almost enjoys it. Winky face.
Look at that handsome. See you next Tuesday.
His eyebrows remind me of Peter Dinklage. I'm impressed.
Holy F. I honestly expected a twitchy, nervous, plump, zit-ridden nerdbag. Instead, he looks like a Sicilian mob hitman.
I'm half Maltese. I've said the whole time I'm half Maltese, so naturally I have a bit of Mediterranean in me.
Yeah.
Hef
So
says,
yes, he is the Maltese mafia.
Hef says, look at that effing nothing how I imagined him to be. My whole life is now a lie. Goodbye.
What the fuck? These things are just over the top.
I've got to lead with this question. What does Legend smell like? I imagine it's a combination of good cologne, some BO, and Lambrini.
No cologne. I don't even
I've
read
got
deodorant.
one called
Just
Leg
BO.
End. Leg End is a knob, and you guys would do better staying away. Form someone like that. One of you should have got up and slapped him. He
that
Yeah,
how
needs
you-
good luck with that.
he
You want to
needs
slap
you,
me?
you
Good
don't
luck
need
with
him.
that.
You're all better than him. Oh my
Rambler, is that how you did your English exam? Because you're going to fail.
God. Yeah. That's
Um,
how I spoke to the examiner.
Yeah.
Hello.
Quite a few comments about Rip Tim Tams that died in that video.
Are there
Um,
any questions that aren't completely stupid?
Yes,
Oh,
there
no,
are.
we're getting the
There are
confidence
some.
out
We're
first.
getting there.
I'm just getting the crap ones.
Um,
That's fine.
We're just getting those ones.
Yeah, but we've got to go through the bit of banter, Legend.
Oh, this is one because
Got a
you
bit of banter.
you always talk about the weather. So, Legend, how did you find Britain? Did you find it really cold, or what was the temperatures like?
Yeah, it was
Wait,
cold,
just before
but
we,
like,
just,
all right.
should we go over the actual what's actually going to happen in the Warcast, or have we already done
did.
that?
We've done that, mate.
We did
Where
that.
have you been?
Did we?
Yeah, what's up with you today?
Get your head in your brain.
We've
Brain
actually
in your
spoken
head.
about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
went through it, mate. About 5 minutes ago.
You asked Lion to discuss it.
Yeah, I went through it.
Jeez.
Do you want to just leave, mate?
What have you been up to?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Sorry, Legend.
Sorry.
Do tell us
continue
about how
your
you
story
feel
the
about
weather.
the weather. It's a very British thing.
So yeah, I liked the cold, but it didn't agree with me, so I got a little bit sick.
Did it? Oh, right.
I'm just not used to
Dirty
it.
cold.
Like I went from like 40-degree heat to 5-degree heat. It was very different. Like I liked it. I prefer the cold weather over the hot weather, but it was one extreme to the other.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Now that we've seen your face, now you've revealed yourself to the Warcast, to the community on the live stream, are we going to see more of your own face cam going forward on your channel?
No.
This is the last time you'll see his face ever.
No.
No.
That's it.
A question from Legend: if/when Bretonia gets an update, would you change anything about them? Obviously, you use them very well, so you'd know their strengths and weaknesses.
Good question.
The only thing they need is a bit of ground cavalry. That's not complete shite.
I've got one actually kind of leading on from that. Legend, what are your impressions of the Wood Elves? Do you think they'll be a good counter to your Bretonian build?
I don't know. I haven't played them yet. So you know, I could make a guess, but I don't like to make a guess when I don't know. Like I played the historical battle, but those aren't usually a good indication of what it's going to be like. They could be. It depends on how good their archers are, and also the cost effectiveness of them. Like they could cost a fortune. They could be like the next Chaos, where all their units cost 1,000 or more. So you bring like 4 units, so they're easily defeated that way. They're apparently glass cannons, so they could be very easily beaten by cavalry. Who knows?
That's fair. I should also just briefly say the Skype connection's not that solid, so
he does in
Legend's face
Australia.
does freeze a little bit now and
Yeah.
then, but it just gives you more time to enjoy his
Appreciate it.
features. Yeah.
Question here. Okay, someone tell me what the point of this video was. I think it's pretty obvious in the title. Read.
Oh, burn!
Burn!
Actually, I got one. Where are you from, Legend? Because a lot of people couldn't really work it out.
I'm clearly South African.
There we go, guys.
Well, I've got a question here, quite a big question. So I hope you're ready for this one, Legend. Legend, have you set up a rematch with Air using the same armies you guys used when you two fought? Who is your favourite Total War YouTuber to play alongside and against? What is your favourite faction in Total War Rome 2, Attila and Warhammer? Do you think you could beat Lionheart, Rambler, Warrior, Air, Sun Jetsu, Prince of Masson and Pixelated Apollo, one after the other? What would be your favourite regiment to renown from each faction that has one?
God, they were keen.
Drake Marvel.
So the first question was what? Sorry, you got to answer one at a time.
I know. I wonder. Have you set up a rematch with Air using the same armies you guys used from the two you fought before?
Well, we messaged each other, but shortly after that I went over to the UK, so we weren't really able to organise anything, and our schedules do not align up at all. It was by freak chance that we even showed up in the quick battle lobby in the first place. So, no, well, we've tried to, but it's going to be hard.
Again.
Fat chance of it, really.
Who's your favourite Total War YouTuber to play alongside or against? /against?
I like playing against the Rambler because it's a guaranteed win.
Hey now, I've beaten you several times.
Like 5% of the time.
Times that by 10 and you get the right answer. Plus 1, 51%.
Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, who do I like to play alongside?
Yeah.
I've done quite a bit of quick battles with Indie Pride, so he's good to play alongside. But I haven't done a whole lot of that, so I just have to say Indie Pride, because he's really the only person I've played alongside of.
Mm-hmm. Favourite faction in Total War Rome 2, Attila and Warhammer.
Nah. Rome, Empire.
Imperialist, like it. Do you think you could beat Lionheart, Rambler, Warrior Air, Sunjatsu, Prince of Macedon, and Pixelated Apollo one after the other?
I don't know. We would see if you guys would be willing to fight me.
I think it could be a yeah. And finally, what would be your favourite regiment of renown from each faction that has one?
Forget all dwarfs, because all the Dawi deserve to die.
You don't like Dawis, do you? Don't be telling me about that one.
Yeah, genocide them, alright. Yeah, alright. The Royal Outdoor Griffites, they're really good. Vampire Accounts. The Chill... no. What's the Claw of Nagash? That's pretty useful. The other one's Greenskin. The Orc Boy Biggin Regiment of Now. I forget what they're called. The Tusk Boys or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Yeah.
And as for the dwarves,
Right.
none of them.
None of them.
None
Well,
of
there you
them.
go. Great,
Probably the
Each
Dragonback
question
Slayers
has been
are alright.
answered. Each question's been answered, Drake. Hope you're happy. But if not, well, tough shit.
Right. Other questions. Which period do you think the next historical Total War will be set in?
Oh, this is a good question.
What do I think?
Yeah, and I guess kind of on from that, what would you most like to see next as the next historical?
Yeah.
I have
So
two
far.
thoughts. I either think it's going to be something in the Bronze Age, or it's going to be something around 15th century in Europe.
We were discussing this, weren't we, a bit at the event we went to. We were discussing between ourselves, seeing what we were speculating. What about ever? Do you think they'll ever cover the American Civil War?
No.
Or is that too niche?
Well, they might.
I think-
They might.
I think that'd be part of like a broader game, like an Empire 2
Yeah.
type sort of scenario where you'd have like that as a
That's
mini
a DLC campaign, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Warpath campaign in Empire and stuff like that.
Their DLC
Wait,
campaigns
two-
are actually the best that they do.
Would that be too in depth for a DLC campaign?
I know, I reckon that
Too
would
in depth for
probably
them, yeah.
I think that would fit quite well within
Yeah.
how they do them. If you think about like Age of Charlemagne style,
Yeah.
had that kind of level of kind of detail to it,
Yeah.
that would work quite well. But so
Yeah.
what Total War do you most want to see next? Though personally, like I know you've got speculations.
I
but
don't care about which era it is. They just need to fix the campaign. Stop making it like stupid as hell. Basically, a trained
Okay,
monkey can waltz through legendary difficulty. You just tell them all the bugs.
What are your like top 5 like recommended fixes or changes you think they need to implement?
Sound like John
Top
Cena.
5. Auto resolve needs to be
Top 5.
fixed. Oh. Can
Yeah,
I talk? Are we right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
so
Auto resolve needs to be fixed. Auto replenishment needs to be tweaked. There needs to be manpower. Cities need to not be completely worthless. And there just needs to be a bit more depth in campaign in general, like just more campaign features, not just raise an army, go out, attack, over and over and over and over, rinse and repeat until you're bored.
How do you?
4.
That was 5.
Is it?
Yeah, mate, go home. Just actually, yeah. Sorry, you go, Rambler. Yeah.
What is the best Blitz army composition? Oh, Raven.
All cav.
Okay.
Depends on what you go up against, you know? Yeah, if I say all horse archers and then the enemy's brought spearmen and archers, you're fucked. You know, it depends on what you're up against.
Actually, just kind of question I've got is how do you feel now that we've had several Total Wars where you don't you can't recruit an army without a general. Do you like the system now, or
I hate it.
would you prefer to go back?
I want it to go back. I want it to go back.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much. I don't mind that the general recruits the army. I don't like that you can't send individual units off to go do something. Like, even if they had like a limited amount of range, but the fact that they're stuck within the army is really frustrating. You just used to have so much more strategic options back in Shogun 2, Medieval 2, anything before Rome 2. And the reason they did that was obviously to counter the various bugs that were associated with it. Rather than fix the bug, they just cut the feature.
This one's probably a bit of a silly one, but from Australian to Australian, there is but one ultimate question: do you leave Vegemite in the fridge or the pantry?
It's in the fridge, but I don't eat it.
There you go.
Marmite's better.
Probably, like I said, I don't eat it.
Have you ever fired 2 guns whilst jumping through the air? Ever fired 1 gun whilst jumping through the air? And have you ever been involved in a high-speed pursuit?
No, no, and no.
Thank you.
Nerd who lives in his house and rarely leaves the house. So, no, I'm not a gangbanger.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
No Pink Creations wants to know what happened to all the background noise in your videos.
I can bring it back if you want. I don't know. I eventually got a better mic. It largely depends on what the season is. Like, if it's summer, like now, I would generally have a fan on, which I don't have right now, because it's early in the morning, but later on I will go get it.
What time is it?
7:45.
Oh, God.
I've been up for
7:45,
3
yeah.
hours already. I had 4 hours of sleep last night.
Awesome.
Yeah, I slept in.
We just going down his comments on my side. Bit of a shout out to General Francois, who did make a Hitler reaction video to the face reveal of Legend. We did quite like it, so thank you, General
He's done
Francois.
better. He's done better before.
Oh, you do know him, do you?
I've seen it. He does a few Hitler things. I think he did one for my hater video. That was really good. But the face reveal one, I was just like, oh, there was so much more he could have done. Just like, it wasn't his best work.
General Francois, pull your finger out. There you
Yeah.
go.
Say
Save
that.
it.
Your hater video was way better.
Is this at the Creative Assembly office? Someone's question.
Yes, it is.
It was.
It
was.
was one of them.
Lol, Legend of Total War walking up and down behind them as they're boarding up on his arrival. You got the joke.
Yeah,
Nice.
well done. Yeah, yeah. So, did they realise he was flipping you off as you? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the point, but
Yeah.
These guys are used to me now. They're getting used to my bullshit.
what's your favourite swear or cuss word?
Oh, God. You have to beat this up.
Nah.
I don't know. Take a guess. Fuck, obviously. It's good.
There we go.
I think
That's what it says on the tin.
Looks like Alex has had one of them. He looks a bit KO'd, actually.
What?
No.
Looks like you like you won. Yeah. You down.
Looks like you've been exerting yourself today, sir.
Oh, I've been putting up Christmas lights.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what they call it, eh?
What do they call it in Canada?
In Canada, yeah. Put up the Christmas light. Right, I think that's all the kind of questions, isn't it, really? Apart from whether or not Crocodile Dundee is a national treasure.
Yeah, he is a national treasure.
There we go.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, look, to be honest, we're making a movie about fucking, whatever his goddamn name is. About the actor, what's his name? See, I'm not much of an Australian, I don't even know his name.
2 seconds. His name is Paul Hogan.
Paul
No,
Hogan,
it's
there
the
you
screen-
go. Just got it in there before you did. Right.
Yeah, Paul Hogan, yeah.
Right.
So there's a movie coming out about Paul Hogan. You guys will unlikely see it. So yeah, he's a national
Oh,
treasure.
he's still alive.
Dead.
No, he's still alive.
No, he's still alive.
Right. Wood Elves, then.
77. Lives in Lightning Ridge. That's where he was born.
Or not.
What else?
Wood Elves. Looking forward to playing as them, with them, against them?
Yeah, it'd be good.
I
Warhammer.
am looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be fun. It's an addition that a lot of people have wanted from the very start, so they have now got it.
360 range of fire on some units.
Interesting mechanic, yeah.
It's good. That should help lazy people.
We got to play it. We got to play it at the Modern Wars event. We got to play.
Who beat that battle on legendary difficulty on the first try?
Oh, that would be Rambler.
Rambler, was it?
No, wait, it was Legend.
The
Fucking me.
Silver Spire, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, yeah, the Silver Spire quest battle. Interesting faction. Obviously, it's a lot of movement with them, isn't there? A lot of glass sort of style troops in it. Very
Glass cannon,
yeah, glass cannon troops. But I suppose I don't
Their
know.
tree thing was really strong. Like, it was in the
The
fight
tree,
for
yeah,
the
the tree.
entire time, and mine didn't die. Of course, I kept on
The Elven
using
units-
the area of effect healing. I don't know if we're supposed to be talking about the abilities yet, but whatever.
Yeah, no, we can talk about.
The units, the Elven units seem delicate but deadly.
That's the standard elven approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm crap, but I thought they needed a lot of macro, a lot more macro than other players.
No, that's the thing. It was the 360 view, 360 range. You don't need any micro. You just sit there. There's going to be so many AFK
Not
armies.
with those troops, but I mean,
Yeah.
like more the other ones, like
Yeah.
trying to keep them going, keep them.
Well, that's what you do.
They're trying to
You
avoid-
you hire some units where you know, okay, I just don't have to worry about them. I just micro the other ones. You know, some people, they bring all these units that they need to micro and they just can't handle it, and then they lose the battle just because they didn't bring to their level
Yeah.
of micro.
Yeah.
Is that what you do with Platonia?
Yeah, totally. Actually, no, Britannia does require a little bit of micro. It's the other cheese factions.
Right. Yeah.
No, with Britannia, it's not
What's
this. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you go on about Britannia.
With Britannia, it wasn't so much about needing to micro or trying not to micro as just amplifying its strengths on top of each other. Which, you know, once you realize you can get a chain reaction of buffs, it turns out really powerful. But don't forget, I've had some battles where it's just completely failed on me just because someone knew what they were doing. You know, I get a lot of people complaining about Britannia, but I've gone up against that Bretonian build and smashed it. And I've had people go up against me and smash it. What makes the difference is whether or not it's a good player using it or going up against it or not. People need to shut up and stop complaining.
With the Wood Elf faction in general, you've got a pretty even split, it seems, between the kind of infantry Wood Elf units and then the tree spirit units, which are your monstrous creature resource, and that's reflected on the Grand Campaign as well, between the two legendary lords.
Yeah.
Was it Durthu and Orion?
Orion, yeah.
So yeah, Durthu's this massive hulking tree spirit with looks like a massive kind of like flaming energy sword or something like that. And then Orion's isn't he like a demigod?
Well, yeah, he
Elven demigod or
created
something like
as a demigod. What every is it year or season they create
that.
a new
He's like
demigod
reborn
now.
or something, isn't he?
Yeah, new
And
Orion
they're
arrives.
both gonna
And they're both in
Within
separate
those
factions.
so you can co-op as
Yeah.
Wood Elves, which is pretty cool.
That's only in the micro campaign. In the grand campaign, I don't think you're able to play as both. Or am I wrong about that?
I think you can on the Grand Campaign as well.
You can, yeah.
I think they're available on both.
Um,
But they both favour, like Orion will favour buffs for the Elven units, the infantry units, whereas Durthu, and I think as well with Durthu, isn't it that he can only actually recruit the actual kind of Elven infantry units in a certain place or from a limited pool? He's more with the tree spirits or something.
Don't you require Amber as well?
Yeah, Amber's a massive new mechanic which
Think
you get
about this.
through
Yeah.
taking other settlements, and you can't build the buildings that you can build outside of Athelloren are like just outposts. They're just like replenishment centers.
Yeah, they've only got one
And
You
build
get
slot.
Amber, don't you, for them?
Yeah, they allow you access to the global recruitment kind of panel. Like I think maybe a little bit faster or slightly cheaper or something like that. But yeah, you're basically creating outposts everywhere because they can
Take any settlement, can't
take any settlement. So they're the
I think
world
as well,
domination.
one of the ultimate objectives of their campaign is to increase and build or get the Oak of Ages expands and gets
to the
larger.
next level.
That's it, and that's one of the main
Actually-
things of it, isn't it?
Actually, from the Mod Awards, when the devs were talking about it's got apparently a very spectacular animation if you raise it, if you burn it down. I just kind of want to see that. I just want to see the tree on fire.
Would that
I just want to kill
Do
some
we know-
Dawi.
does that mean then, obviously, with these having settlements and the Oak of Ages being just that single tree. When we have a battle at that settlement, if we're an opposing army, or obviously we're defending it, would we not actually have a siege battle? Then it would be like a kind of a field battle with that in the background.
It's a field battle with it in the background. I think their latest video they uploaded on both YouTube and Vimeo.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, that's what I
it's
mean.
in the background, which is kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping you get to fight up to the actual root of the tree.
You
and
fight
again,
the trees or something.
It's just a background piece of art.
Oh well, we've seen that many times with war.
I mean, it looks great, but I kind of want to. Past it looking great, you want to interact with it as well and be fighting up the trunk.
So if you're capturing settlements, obviously then you'll be having siege battles. But if you're defending, you won't have any siege battles at all. Then
I don't know. I don't know what their outposts. I don't know what their outposts are actually going to represent. Will it be an open little field battle with like a tree and a little fence around it in the background, or
there's some sheep in there?
No, their cities are going to look exactly the same as Bretonia ones, except there's going to be trees instead of buildings.
Yeah.
I am trolling.
Okay. Yeah.
Warrior, how long have you had that chair? Is it a new chair?
I'm sponsored by them now.
Who are they?
No, I bought it about 4 months ago. It's the same company as Lionhearts. GT and Mega Racing.
Oh, right.
Yep. It's so comfortable, but it literally takes up the whole cupboard, so
it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, and the chair. My god!
There we go.
It's literally like I've got.
You need a good chair, though.
To get out. Yeah, you have to have a good chair. I got the arms right because I never had the arms before my other chair, so I really felt uncomfortable. But now I can sit back, got my arms there.
Sit back, relax, and AFK your way to victory.
Yeah, which is what I did on that. I know what you're thinking. Yeah.
What
the old world tournament.
What unit do you guys reckon is going to be your favourite from the Wood Elf roster that we've seen sort of so far?
What's that? Was my favourite?
Probably something that's overpowered.
The tree.
Just spam 80 of them.
I really like the design of the spearmen.
Those spearmen look beautiful.
They look beautiful.
Forest Dragon looks cool.
But I'm always a fan of archers.
Isabel's favourite was the one I showed her, the stags.
Oh yeah. Because you've got the. I quite like the animation they had for the Great Eagle as well, like swooping in and just picking up a unit and like tossing it up in the air and swooping down for another one. They're pretty cool.
But nobody tosses to do
I reckon the Forest Dragon's actually going to be really squishy. I reckon their treemen are going to be pretty good, but it depends on the cost of the unit. But I'm not 100% on the Forest Dragon. I think it's going to be really squishy.
Yeah, it looked cool, but
it's going to be like the Chaos Manticores, except maybe more expensive.
Yeah,
very squishy.
The tree men, obviously, you can imagine is the animations are pretty much like just go and watch Lord of the Rings and watch the ends on that. But yeah, you can imagine them smashing to the ground, kind of.
Well, their attacks as well, isn't it? He throws his hand into the ground and then like there's tendril roots fly out from a spot just beyond him.
Bit of SM.
Grabs units and thrashes them out, which is really cool. I mean, they've got some really cool animations for the Wood Elf ones. And I can't remember which specific unit of archers it is, but you can get 3 different variants. One's armor piercing, one's like magical damage, and one's flaming damage, depending on which variant you recruit. And they're pretty cool. And they're heroes as well. They had this sniper kind of archer, long range archer support, which fired like a couple of bolts off. It's one of his abilities that seemed pretty powerful. They've got their spell slingers, which float just about over the ground as their magical support.
They were saying this is one of the most closest in terms of rosters that is done.
I think
to the.
They say they've included all of the 8th edition army.
Yeah, to the roster,
which is pretty cool. Pretty good.
Swish.
Ding dong.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to be their best DLC yet so far. That's what I think. Unless they screw it up.
always seem to do that. No. Wrath of Sparta wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be, but they always seem to have. No, they don't. Wrath of Sparta didn't play out as well as it should have done, should it? But Asia Charlemagne was probably the best. It was the best DLC for Attila, wasn't it? And he brought it out near Christmas. I think Wrath of Sparta was billed to be one of the best for that Rome 2, but then I think they always keep it to the Christmas period when they really sort of release a very solid DLC, don't they?
Are you guys hyped or like interested in the mini campaign? Because I actually, bar I think an hour stream I spent on the mini campaign, I've not gone back to the Beastmen one at all.
I always have a look at. I always like to have a quick look and preview it. I think, but that's it really.
The Beastmen one was pretty crap.
Yeah, I didn't get into it. Mainly because I just didn't really like the Beastmen as a faction much. Already into them.
No, I think they're necessary for the game, weren't they? But I don't really like them as a faction either.
But elves, I'm really into elves. If I was going to pick a faction to like collect, it would probably be high elves though.
Ooh.
I'm more of a dark elf kind of guy myself.
Yeah, they are quite alluring, the dark elves, aren't they?
Well, I like wood elves.
It's fine.
I just like the idea of torturing people for fun.
What about the high elves? The high elves as well.
Ah, pussies.
That's why I said.
Just torture them.
Christ, hit a nerve. Yeah, there's three, isn't there? But I think we'll probably see them more in the
What
in the
factions
second
are
one.
there coming up? Like what ones?
Lots.
Do they
There's
have
not even
this-
half of them in there at the moment.
Skaven,
Tomb Kings.
Ogres.
Chaos
Lizard Man.
dwarves,
Yeah.
Oh, lizard men.
Yeah.
Chaos dwarves. What else?
hobbits.
Who's going mental?
I think that's a bird.
Oh yeah, sorry. I live in Australia.
Do you? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Well,
suburb.
yeah.
It's a suburb in South Africa.
I couldn't quite tell through that Brummy accent.
So there's
That's right.
there's the realms of men, which is the Kingdom of Bretonia, the Empire. There's the smaller states.
Gondor and Rohan.
But they're already in there.
There'll be no dawn.
Then you've got the Dark Elves, High Elves, Wood Elves, the Dwarves and the Chaos Dwarves, the Lizard Men also got in there. We've got the Chaos. So we've got Warriors of Chaos, but we haven't got the Demons of Chaos.
Yeah, some
then-
speculation going around like Reddit and stuff was that the third game might be some kind of focus on the other kind of forces of chaos and like the Chaos Gods and Demons of Chaos and things like that.
It's a very big speculation, considering we don't know anything about that yet.
Yeah, we don't know anything about the second game yet. I reckon because they reckon second game would be High Elves, Dark Elves, maybe Skaven, Tomb Kings. It's going to be interesting to see how they bring in Skaven though, because they're going to need an
new
underground.
mechanic. Be a whole new mechanic for that. Yeah.
I just hope that with Skaven, for sieges or something, they have it so that you're attacking, you know, your Empire versus
Tunnel under the
Vampire
walls.
Counts, and you're fighting the Vampire Counts, and then you just get over the walls, and suddenly exploding out of the sewers come all these Skaven units, and it turns into a free for all between all of you. If they do that, I'll be bloody happy.
They don't do free for all.
They should.
No, I reckon that
Bloody
the
shit.
Skaven are just basically going to be reskinned greenskins. Pretty much. It's just going to be greenskin
Yeah.
mechanics. They'll have like
Absolute waste
Yeah.
and shame. Don't do that, CA. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think hopefully they've learned from the negative areas of Warhammer 1. Hopefully, so
And make sieges great again.
make sieges great again. Absolutely. So that, but we can't really talk about shit. We can't really talk much about what we did. We were there, but we got to play Arena, didn't we? We had a bit of a go of Arena.
Yeah.
But, that was rather fun. So.
We can say we played it. We can't.
Yeah,
say
we can
did
say we
that,
played it.
Pretty much.
That's all we can say. We played it.
Yeah. Done. Right.
Which is
Coming out with the Wood Elves, you've also got the Jade Wizard and Grey
Well, that
Wizard.
sounds stupid now if you're going to cut that out. Cut that Arena bit out then, because it sounds like it's gone right from Arena back to Wood Elves then, isn't it?
All right,
Oh, no.
mate.
Segue.
Calm
We have
down.
segues all the Calm time, down. Jesus
it's called banter. It's all right.
Yeah. Hey,
It's bad banter, but still.
I'm slapping an intro at the start and an outro at the end, mate.
I don't even do
And
that.
we've got.
It's like you get what you're given. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Oh, actually, while we're doing off-topic stuff, I've got a picture to show you.
Oh God.
Like I've never.
It's from
had
his
a pet.
Tinder account, probably.
I am not on Tinder.
Grinder.
No, I'm not on anything.
At the moment.
Yeah, I'm friends with a dog now.
Oh.
Your friends. Whose dog is it?
My girlfriend.
Okay, it's just like you make it sound like you just made friends with a random dog
No,
somewhere.
it was a girlfriend. Hey!
Aww. What's the dog called?
Buddy,
Oh.
the
Buddy.
black lab cross. He's really big.
Dogs are good.
Yeah.
Did you have fun at the park today with him, bud?
Huh?
Did you have fun at the park with him? Chasing balls?
Yeah, and then that's Emmy carrying him.
Why does he need carrying?
She just likes picking him up sometimes. I think he's like an 80-pound dog.
Got your shit in himself or something.
Huh?
Thought he shot himself. That's why he couldn't be walking.
Oh. No.
Why'd you break the dog? Yeah.
There's also like I met up with her yesterday, and we were walking around, and when I saw her getting off the SkyTrain, I saw that she had something in her hand, and she's got like a thermos which can fit a bottle and a half of wine in it. She didn't have wine in it; she had tea, but that's fucking huge. It's like a massive tankard. Look, it's huge.
Oh, it is actually now. I can see the size of the hand.
Kind of see the hand, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the banana for scale?
What?
Another cheeky drink.
Yeah.
Riveting stuff, Alex, but shall we move on?
Also,
Slam.
I really like shrimp chips, and they were only
Oh,
like $1
God.
from No Frills. They were really tasty.
This Warcast brought to you by Shrimp Chips.
We are looking for sponsors, so if you would like to sponsor us, I will do it in a very natural,
your banner
organic
can
way.
go here, or here, or here,
Yeah.
or here. But yeah,
Rates are negotiable.
Jade Wizard and Grey Wizard for LC, December 8th, releasing at the same time as Wood Elves, adding yet more to the Empire.
Is it going to be more Winds of Magic?
You've got Law of Shadows for the Grey Wizard and Law of Life on the Jade Wizard.
It would be funny
but
if
it's
you,
for
if
the
you
Empire, are they?
generated a grey wizard called Gandalf. Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
funny?
Jesus Christ! Do we need more stuff for the Empire? Really?
No, they need to be nerfed.
Yeah,
2 new heroes for the Empire.
yeah. 2 more wizards, because they don't already have enough wizards in their conclave. But I mean, like, okay, thinking about them like being added in for the Empire, which faction do you think seriously needs some more units or heroes? Or
Definitely not
legendary
Bretonia. 11 units is enough for them.
Well, it'll be
Dwarves.
interesting to see if they add in units for Bretonia with the Old World edition in
Yeah,
February. next year,
they've
isn't
got
it?
to add some extra units for Bretonia because they don't function properly without
I'm
some
sure
more
they
units.
will.
They've
I'm sure
they've
they
announced that they have.
What?
Well, they're adding more in for the Old World edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course they've
Are
got to.
Yeah, they've announced that, haven't they?
I don't know, is this one of your moments where you think you've said something? You can see the cogs of his brain move.
They announced
they did.
Bretonia for February.
They announced
Yeah.
that
They didn't even
Old World
show
edition.
us what was going to be included in it.
No, they didn't.
I don't think they've confirmed any new units as such, but I think it's just a kind of a suspected given that it might be.
Yeah.
Who's messaged me something?
Yeah, I can't look at that, otherwise it's going to move all the position of these cameras.
The other faction that needs more units in their roster, or better units, or cheaper units, is Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos
What would you
is
add
still
to them?
trash. I don't know. I'd make the units a bit cheaper, to be honest, and a bit faster, maybe.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen my anti-chaos army? It's not fun to deal
Not
with.
yet. What's your anti-chaos build?
I play as Empire, the least overpowered faction in the game, and I bring
Yeah,
6 Outriders with guns, 4 Demigryph Knights, and an Amber Wizard. Chaos can't catch it.
Really?
Yeah, they can't catch it.
And that wins every time.
I have a 95... I've lost once with it out of like 40 battles. Once.
Yeah, existing players will get the Bretonia race pack as free LC when Total War Warhammer Old World Edition drops in February.
That doesn't say any new units, mate.
No, they've confirmed like the Lords and stuff, haven't they?
And you
Lords-
can fit the Lord, yeah.
The Lords
Yeah.
are already in there, though.
No, not all of them. The new
Which
Lords.
ones? Which are the new Lords?
There's a woman and there's a guy.
Fela Fey
Yeah.
and
That's a
the Paladin
stupid name.
and Lewin Lienka.
No, I've just
Yeah, but no,
offended
there's an
every
actual
Warhammer
proper
fan,
one.
haven't I?
I'm not. Am I just going to... There's Faye Enchantress, Alberic of Bordelot, and King Lewin Leon Kerr.
Yeah.
I think Alberic's like... Because Fela Fey was in that quest battle.
What quest battle?
One of the early ones. It's the one for the... like Crown of Sorcery or something like that, I think.
I was
One of those for...
I was kind of
Alberic
hoping they'd
something.
include Brave Sir Robin, but whatever.
Oh, and the Knights Errant. They're coming too, aren't they?
What about the Knights of Knee?
I don't know, mate. Are you making this stuff up or are you reading it?
I'm looking at articles now. I haven't said anything bad, have I? I don't even know if I know anything bad.
The thing is,
Sure
if
you
you
do.
said
It's
something that
one
you're not
that you're
supposed to, Steve will be like, nah, no one's going to believe Alex anyway. He just talks out his ass.
Yeah.
I'm actually really confused.
It's just you keep saying like, oh yeah, they got these new units in, and then you're like, oh no, they don't have anything in. Oh wait, they've got this, haven't they? No, they don't.
Yeah, but if they're giving you new lords, and they're bound to add in new units.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. The assumption is there'll be new units, but they haven't confirmed if there will be. They haven't actually confirmed it.
Would there be castles in?
Oh,
Will there be castles?
It's got through. It's got through.
There'll be castles in.
what is wrong with my brain today?
No, they're not going to change the siege for
I think
mechanics just for Britannia.
Darwin's just come onto Skype, so I think he's going to come on the call and tell Alex to.
This isn't live on YouTube.
Shut
There's no
up,
way
shut
he knows
down.
what we're talking about.
It's called banter, legend. Bit of banter.
Shut up.
Shut up, Rambo. What's this? Pit of Shade sounds like a nice vortex for the Grey Wizard, but that will probably either be OP to start with and then nerfed beyond use,
Yeah.
or
Devolve.
because
anyone.
the only vortex that works at the moment is Wind of Death, really.
And yeah, that's really underpowered.
Yeah, it's so satisfying when you get a Wind of Death off down the line.
Yeah, one direction.
Love it.
It's also
I think that's all
really
we
satisfying.
have.
Oh, sorry, you go on. Yeah.
So no, you can go.
I was just saying, it's also really satisfying when you dodge a Wind of Death as Britannia. They're like,
Yeah.
they can see you line up everything, and then they put their Manfred on the side there, and it's like, I see what you're doing there, and you just move your forces up, and then they rage quit immediately because they just wasted 28 winds of magic. They're not going to get another chance to do that.
I can't believe they still haven't patched magic not scaling properly on
That's
unit sizes.
crazy.
I don't understand it at all because what was the spell for Beastman? Was it Devolve?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insanely OP when they first brought it out. Then they patched it and nerfed it beyond anything on ultra unit size at least. I don't know what it's like on lower sizes because I don't.
It's not a direct damage dealing spell anymore. Really, that's not what you use it for. It dishes out morale damage. It's minus 16 morale now.
Right.
So you use it
But,
not to kill your enemy, but to make them rout. So it's not totally useless. They just changed it because otherwise it was just the same as Flock of Doom.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a shame. I just don't understand why. Because I actually quite like the implementation of magic, how they've got it in with Warhammer. I think it's actually done quite well. But I don't understand why they haven't prioritised sorting out the scaling issue yet. I don't understand why that hasn't been a higher priority than, say, adding in more wizards that are going to not be able to use
On
their
the list
spells
of things that they haven't done yet, what about the leaderboard?
Oh yeah, remind us, Legend, about the
The
leaderboard.
leaderboard.
I didn't, like, when I was there, I just thought there was a bit of drop hacking. But when I got back, I found out that it is just beyond rampant. Just beyond rampant. I found out, I just, because I didn't know it before I left, how to drop hack to make it look like you didn't drop hack. You just don't take a loss. No, like, everyone, I think, in the top 5 drop hack, but don't know it. Because I fought someone in the top 5 and I beat them. A Roka boss or whatever. And I didn't know it at the time, but I went back in to have a look, and he didn't lose any position, because he quit out of the match and then Alt F4'd.
The bastard.
Like, I don't mind people using dirty tactics, but the leaderboard's completely worthless. That's why I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I got to 36, and I was just like, why can't I get any higher? Because I wasn't drop hacking, that's why. You got to do that to get any higher.
So what's it mean then for you? Are you going to like take a pride, or are you going to drop out now, or are you going to keep true to yourself?
Keeping true to myself is really vague, because I'll do whatever it takes to whatever I want. If I want to drop hack, I'll do it. If I want to get to number 1, I'll do it. Within a week, I'll get up there, but I'm not going to do it. It won't be worth anything.
Have you tried any of the ESL tournaments?
Nah, because none of you guys are in it. If you guys were doing some, I'd join. I don't want to be the only person in there. And the YouTuber.
Is Rambler his brain just fell out?
How do you even
Assuming it was in there in the first place.
The ESL ones, there's like a sign up. Normally they post about it on the Total War Reddit.
If you guys want to sign up for one, then I'll do it. But I'm not going in there by myself. It's pointless. I just to get no exposure at all, and I don't enjoy doing tournaments.
You get money.
You'd win.
I don't care about that. I don't care. Fuck the prize.
Enjoyment. You'd win. Come on.
I won't win though. No, I won't win those tournaments.
You would win.
No, I won't. No.
Okay.
If cheese is out, I'm done. I'll get knocked out in the first
so
round.
He can place a bet on you.
Yeah, I'll put a 10 pence on it.
Just 10 pence.
No.
What's the return like on that?
Now, what I was going to do is actually...
probably lose money.
It's actually thinking about doing 2v2 quick battles with, like, you guys if you want. Like, as in, if you want to be on my team, so you don't have to go up against me. Because I know a lot of you are fucking cowards and don't want to fight me. But if you want to be on my side, if you're down for that, then that's basically what I have installed for multiplayer for now. But as far as climbing the ladder, I don't give a shit. Because I could get to number 1 tomorrow if I played enough battles. And what's the point? Just by cheating. Doesn't mean anything.
There you go. Top 5 on the ladder. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
I tell you one.
I can't confirm that they all do it, but since they never ever like lose a position, it looks like it.
Highly likely.
So what Legend will want one back in at some point in the near future. Maybe not with the Warhammer series, but the next historical one possibly. Let's get some population back in there, shall we, for cities, real population.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, I think they need to add a manpower modifier, or else auto replenish just doesn't work properly. Because the thing is, with auto replenish, you just hire all the cheapo armies, auto resolve everything, and you take a ton of casualties and replenish it over 2 turns. But you got no manpower, so who cares? You know, if you do that in Hearts of Iron 4, you deplete your manpower, you can't keep playing. You're just out.
Which is what would happen, yeah.
Yeah, historically, you know, there are countries that, you know, went to war too often and then they just depleted their manpower, and then Rome was like, because it had huge pools of manpower, it's just like, well, Macedonia's low on manpower, I'm going to gobble that.
It wasn't in Rome too, was it?
Nope.
The population, and that, yeah.
No,
that
it hasn't been in since Medieval 2, really.
No.
Medieval 2 had limits on you because you had to recruit your units from a pool of available units. If there wasn't, just because you had unlocked, you know, Zweihanders doesn't mean you could just spam Zweihanders. You couldn't do it. You get one Zweihander every couple of years, so you had to fill up your army with different units. Or with Rome 1, it actually drew from the population that was there, but they cut that out for some reason.
It's crazy. Yeah,
because couldn't you with Rome 1, if you wanted to increase population somewhere, you could just take an army and disband them all in the settlement and
you
increase their population?
Hire the mercenaries in a region and then just immediately disband them and boost the population up.
Remember doing that in Rome 1.
Yeah, or just hire peasants and just peasant convoys.
An active population system sounds like a logical choice, because it would just, as you said, have so much more impact on your composition of your armies, and especially for those elite troops as well, they would feel like elite because you could only get, you know, new units of them every 2 or 3 years.
It would make elite units more valuable as well.
Yeah, it would have made nice connection with the auxiliary systems in parts of like the Roman armies, wouldn't it, in different parts of the world? And I like that aspect of it. But
and as Legend said, it would mean something if you lost that unit. That would actually be quite a significant loss to lose that unit, because you can't just instantly replace it. You have to. And especially if you can only recruit it from, say, one specific region on the map and you're campaigning way away, you can't just instantly bring it back up to the front either.
Don't all the big mods that come out implement a kind of system back in there? Or
I need to look into, because I'm playing the Divide et Impera at the moment, and I know they have some sort of population mechanic, but I know there's a sub mod that does more about adding that in. But I think the premise with that is that it adds in something like that you can't just spam out all the best units all the time. And
it makes sense. It's perfect.
What they do is they make it so like you're limited to the amount of professional units per army. Like you can only have 6 Principes, but you can still hire all those Principes in one turn if you've got the recruitment pool. And also what you can do in that is actually hire new armies, recruit the Principes, and then just transfer them into the other army. So they've got all Principes. So there's ways around it for exploiting.
But at least it's start with those mods, and again the area of recruitment system, so you can get kind of unique units from certain settlements. It gives you a bit of a drive to actually go and conquer certain settlements, because you know you can get a rewarding unit from those regions. Should we talk Seven Kingdoms?
7 Kingdoms.
Yeah.
There was a game called Seven. Have you played 7 Kingdoms? Not the mod, the game 7 Kingdoms.
No, my YouTube video actually linked that as my actual video connection.
What is the actual game about?
You've never played 7 Kingdoms? It's an old game.
No. Yeah,
it's on Steam. 7 Kingdoms 2. Look for it. It's good.
What sort of game is it?
It's a real time strategy.
Okay.
I've got it. it's really old though. Like you look in 2D. Like this is before year 2000. You
Yeah,
pick
97.
a historical
97.
faction, and there's a map, and you can build your own cities, and you've got population mechanic, and you raise armies, and there's also a magic element in it as well. There's like demons and whatever, but it's fun.
Cool. Sounds good, actually.
I don't know. I just didn't want to talk about the mod.
Not a Game of Thrones fan.
No, I'm a Game of Thrones
those games,
fan.
yeah.
I'm just not a fan of the mod
Why is that?
because there's no campaign. And also, Warrior Sparta said some stuff. I was just like, yeah, that's not cool. Don't you insult my Warrior Sparta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, if
Moving on
you
then, so let's
if you had to choose a faction though from the mod, who would you play as? Legend.
Dothraki.
They're not in it.
Okay. All right. Bravos.
No.
No? Nightwatch.
No.
No.
Lannisters. No, they're not in it.
What about
North,
um,
no, jokers.
what about the Wildlings?
Nope.
Apparently, they said though that they're working on them
They are, yes.
in an update.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. See it on the video actually. Yeah.
Lys? I don't know. Scraping the bottom barrel here. Who else is there?
There's no one actually in this mod. It's a completely blank mod. There's nothing in there.
You've got the Westlands with the Lannisters. You've got the North. You've got Dawn. You've got the
Vale.
Riverlands.
Dorne. I'd play as
You've got
Dorne.
all the- You've got all the major houses of Westeros, plus some of their vassals.
Targaryen?
Yeah. No
Targaryen.
Targaryens.
No. What I do like about the mod is how they had the sub-factions within like the North. They've got like Glover,
Yeah, they've done that really well.
Mormont, Starks. I like how you've done that together and put them all in one.
The only experience I've got with that mod is the fact that I watched Lionheart's video on it that he released the other day. That's it. I don't know anything else about the mod. Which the fact that I chose those factions specifically because I knew they weren't in it because I watched your video.
Yeah. Zing.
I think that the characters, like the generals, look really good.
The
Very
models,
good.
yeah.
They do look
I
good, yeah.
probably spent about 10 minutes of my video just kind of
To be honest, that is a
having
great.
a movement over them.
I mean, how did I don't know. Well,
I don't know
I think-
how they've done it, but
Yeah.
they look pretty good. They're pretty much as accurate as you'll
yeah,
get.
yeah. I mean,
So they-
fantastic.
They put them forward as like a photorealistic one, though, as like a feature, and I would say they pretty much hit the mark on most of them there. I
Did
think
they
someone
say-
did comment saying they do it in ZBrush and then import the models in, which
No,
is a very
no.
powerful tool or something.
Only they said they got the actors in and actually face modelled them.
Oh
around.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look.
I heard they
fine.
actually
Yeah.
got the the CGI room or whatever it's called with them.
It's
Look at
currently
that.
the
I didn't
second
even
most popular mod on ModDB at the minute. 2
Wow.
out of 28,000. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. Can one of you guys check see how many people are playing Total War Attila right now?
Sure. Yep.
Sure. Yep.
That and, now, yeah.
5,500. It's
lot of
pretty.
people-
That's pretty standard.
Is there a way of
5,000.
seeing what it was over the last like 7 days?
I don't know.
A lot of people.
Warhammer has over double.
I've noticed in the comments of the video I had out, and people have mentioned across the forums that a lot of people are getting a bit fed up, unfortunately, of these mods coming out on Attila and no campaigns coming alongside them. It's just custom battles all the time. We want fucking campaigns. Everyone's saying, "Well, yeah, but
Unless
it's
you want a
hard.
See,
European.
he reads
campaign.
my
You don't make
emails.
that stuff for free.
it's
what I talk
hard.
about.
Yeah.
It's hard."
It is. I should say, like, because a couple of people did correct other people in the comments. It's not that it's impossible to mod the campaign map. It's just it's bloody difficult to do,
Like,
and it's
Rise of Mordor, you couldn't do it for that, could you?
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds
They
like
said
people
that-
are whinging.
the
Get on with
the
it.
people that know how to do it are few and far between, apparently. And apparently, so it's a lot harder than say it was in Medieval 2.
Because
The whole engine
someone
change.
modded the Shogun 2 map. I always thought it was impossible, and then they
Yeah, but-
added Korea. It's like, oh, wow.
Yeah, I spoke to the modder who did that was at the Mod Awards, I think, last year, and he said it's totally possible to mod parts of it, especially certainly in Shogun 2. It's insanely time consuming, and all he could add was Korea, like the little bottom part of South Korea, and that took him forever to do. So I
Yeah.
guess whereas before in Medieval 2 it was okay, I'm sure it still took a lot of time for like the Third Age team to make all of Middle Earth, but it would seem like it was a lot easier for them to access, to tweak, and to see results than it is now.
I think it was because it worked over a much smaller tile system.
Yeah.
Like I think the Total War system now still uses the tile system. It's just that they're like 1/10 the size of that they used to be. There's a lot more detail in them. So naturally, when someone looks at Medieval 2 and think, oh yeah, I can make a 60 by 60 map in a day, but you try and do that.
Well,
in Shogun 2, you can't do it.
Hard lock or hard coded limitations of the provincial systems as well, so you can't like change that around. So I mean, there was with the Rise of Mordor team an image they showed that if they could work out how to lower the land masses and actually sink half of like the European map, they could actually make it look very similar to Middle Earth. But you had to look at it, and you could see all the provincial lines would all still be in the same place because they couldn't actually change that. But they actually made it work. Like it looked from that image very impressive. But
just very quickly, currently there's 78 people more playing No Man's Sky than Total War Tiller.
78 people more.
How do you see these things?
Well, if you look on the list, Total War Tiller's got 5597 and No Man's Sky's got 5675.
How is anyone still playing No Man's Sky?
Come on. No Man's Sky. I'll link it on the chat, but yeah, you see have a list of. There's actually more people playing Total War Rome 2 than there is Total War Tiller at the moment.
How many are on Rome 2?
Well, Rome 2's got 8,000, and then
Tiller's
Warhammer's
crap,
got 11,000.
Isn't
Is
Tiller
that the most?
Yeah, I'm not a big
Is that
fan of
most
Total War
played?
Tiller.
Game Warhammer.
At the moment for Total War, at the moment, yeah, Warhammer.
I don't even have Attila installed. I haven't played Total War Attila since Warhammer came out. I've had it uninstalled for 6 months.
There's more people playing Football Manager 2015 than Attila.
I can understand that though, because it's a far broader. You know, it's a
There's
far
more
broader.
people playing XCOM 2.
Really?
Yeah. More people playing Watch Dogs 2.
The thing is with XCOM though, that's just come out on Xbox and PlayStation 4.
Okay, there's more people playing Payday 2.
That sucks.
There's more people playing Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Payday 2 is
Total
awesome.
War Warhammer.
No, I meant that sucks that more people are playing that than Total War. That sucks for them.
Yeah, but
I've never
like,
actually played Payday 2.
Payday 2 is more mainstream because it's like brainless. Well, somewhat, you know. The higher level stuff is actually pretty complicated, actually. But Total War's always been niche, so I don't know why you're comparing like mainstream titles with Total War.
Dota 2's playing more apparently. Dota 2, what's that?
Check how many people are playing League right now.
League is.
People sometimes ask me if I'm going to play League of Legends.
It's not on Steam.
I'm just like, fuck off.
Yeah, League's on
Douche.
There's 500,000 playing Dota 2.
Yeah. If the day Total War can top that, GG, done.
Well, they'll never do it with what they're currently doing.
If they shipped out a like a £700 PC with each game, then I'm sure they could match.
Yeah, well then you just take the PC, you buy the game, and then you don't play it anymore.
Yeah.
The problem is
exploit the system.
Total War is, I think, if you're dealing with history is a niche area anyway, isn't it? You know,
although, just going back on that topic, you know, they might be doing that with Arena. They seem to be giving out computers if you just play Arena these days.
Yeah.
Inside joke.
Oh yeah. Well done, Mal.
Yeah. But
What's everyone doing for Christmas?
Yeah.
What's
Christmas? Plans?
Christmas?
Anyone got anything fun planned? Do you go surfing for Christmas in Australia?
Please, I stay in my computer room.
Did you have a Christmas dinner?
This is a dinner. I always have
Does
dinner.
your wife cook it? Does the wife cook it?
I cooked dinner last night. I cooked a roast.
Oh.
I didn't do anything. With 3 kids, I didn't do anything.
That's the plan.
I'm going over my girlfriend's family. Otherwise, although she didn't invite me, her mum did, because her mum knew that she was going to tease me about it, so she was going to ask me what I was doing on Christmas, because she knew I'd say nothing.
So you got the sympathy invite?
Yeah. So, so she knew that I was going to say nothing, and she was like, "Oh," so she wanted to like joke for like a couple of weeks leading up to Christmas. Can you look after my dog while I go and see my family?
Oh.
Which would have been better than just being alone in my bedroom.
Hey, that's the best time of my life. Not when you're in your room, but when I'm
Christ.
alone.
That sounds fun, Rambler. Where
yeah.
is it far to her parents, or you gonna travel far, or is it?
Well, we're not going to either of her parents' places. We're going to their family. So I'm meeting like 20 of her extended family.
Oh, cool, the big family bash, eh?
Yeah.
Watch out for the aunties, mate. Watch out for the aunties.
Off of the
Big gangbang.
Always the
So-
aunties.
So,
Not sure that's how Canadian Christmases work, but okay.
thought I said that, no one heard it from there.
Alright, so I'll just reiterate, I am a troll, so I do celebrate Christmas to an extent. We don't really do presents. I go over to my parents' place and eat all their food, and then I go home.
Yeah.
Do you have a barbecue for Christmas?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
Who ate all the pies?
Who ate
Me.
all the pies?
it's usually me. They're like, don't leave him alone with the food. You'll never see it again.
Well, not until next day. And then, yeah.
Hey, if you want to look at it the next day, that's up to you. Most people don't.
Hey, we've had that conversation. We
Yeah.
had that conversation.
What's this conversation?
Well, no, we got.
Oh, no.
No.
Me and my poo
Yeah.
Talking about
adventures.
food.
Poop stories, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Me and my family
Poop
like to play poop pranks. Have you heard of poop pranks?
Right.
It's where you do is shit in the toilet, but you don't flush it.
How's
Next
that a prank?
person gets a surprise when they go to take a piss.
Uh,
It's unpleasant and it's not really that funny, but I don't know. There you
Little
go.
things.
He
we're
finds
going
it
on to
funny,
Channel of the month now.
huh?
Yeah, I was going to tell you about my Christmas, you bastard.
Oh.
I was gonna say about mine, but yeah, go on. Go on.
Yeah, no
Oh,
worry,
no,
you
go
go.
on. No, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Basically,
you two
my-
want to talk about
my-
yourselves.
Well, 2 seconds, one level. So I was getting over a legend's poop. So yeah, mine will consist of waking up about 2 o'clock in the morning because of fucking Edward, and then
Who?
I will then progressively go along till
just
about
kidding.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock when they will wake up, open the presents, have a bit of a thing down here, and then we'll go into a parent's house, and it'll be all fun with 3 kids. I mean, Christmas is magical with 3 kids, isn't it? It's a magical time of the year. It's only a day that can really relate to them in a lot of ways.
I think
So that's
yeah,
360.
Christmas is different if you've got kids, but in my family there's like no kids anymore. So yeah, it would be different for you.
Harmony.
What is because like I've never experienced like Christmas as a dad because I'm not a dad. Is it enjoyable for you, Christmas, or is it like a pain in the ass?
Because Isabel has got the imagination and goes along with it. Now, Oliver's getting to that point where he's starting to grasp it. It's not enjoyable with Edward any day of the year. So, Christmas.
Did you do anything in your life like horrible to
An
someone?
arsehole compilation video together for his 18th. I'm going to do it for you.
Yeah. So
Is Edward your karma baby? Did you just like kill someone or like just fuck over
Yeah.
someone at the bank or
Yeah.
something? You just ruined their life.
And then you go, right, here's the reward. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's probably what it was.
The
yeah.
universe just
Yeah.
was like, give him one of those.
One of those.
This is why I don't have kids because I got like 4 of those. Do.
It's like today. He woke up at 3 o'clock. He didn't go back to bed till 8 o'clock. Gets up at 8 half. That's literally that's from 3:30 till 8. He's awake. Then he gets up at 10, and he's got the most fucking energy I've ever seen in my life. I'm thinking you should be asleep at 3 o'clock, and you're wide awake, bushy-eyed, ready to go. I think you're an absolute twat.
Oh dear. Well, I think
We did a
I think
compilation
this will be
video
my
for Edward's
last
18th.
Christmas at home.
Oh, what about this year?
This is the Christmas will be my last
Oh.
one, yeah. I think because I'll
Oh,
be
what, this is-
in my own house next year.
Wow,
You'll
only
probably go
at
to your parents'
20-something.
house, though, won't you?
Finally moving out
only-
from your
only
parents.
26.
Wow, you're
Hey, he's
flowing
getting
the,
himself a
flowing the
mortgage.
coop
He's
early.
doing well.
Yeah.
He's doing well. He's getting himself on the property ladder.
Oh god.
House tour. House
I've always
tour.
wondered, like, how do
Oh,
you
yeah.
handle like having a girl over if you live with your parents?
Close the door.
Oh!
Like, I did it
Close the
once,
door,
and I was
get
like,
on.
I don't like
Put
this
the
at all.
recording lights on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When I used to have this office as my bedroom as well, yeah, just whack the recording light on. No one comes in then. It's all good.
Soundproofed
Oh,
office.
set the
Good.
vibe
Switch on the
right.
recording light.
Top tip. Well, that is the recording light, or the please mum don't come in with a cup of tea and like want to talk to me about like the dog.
While doing doggy style. Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
since you're
yeah,
doing doggy, I was going to talk to you about the dog. Anyway, go on. Segues.
yeah, should be in my own house next Christmas. Well, not should be. I definitely will be. The house will be finished in May, June next year. So yeah, we'll be
with
Christmas.
great fibre.
Christmas, yeah,
Yeah.
should be good fun. So yeah, last
Is the
Christmas
Vive guy going to be at your house this year?
Oh, the Vibe guy, yeah, he's always about, mate. He's always about. Yeah, can't get rid of
the
him.
Vive
actually.
guy.
Who's the
He
Vive
never
guy?
left, mate.
Oh,
He
you
never
need to
left.
watch his Vive video.
He never left. He never
Oh,
left.
great. The Vive
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, bless him. He's sitting in a chair downstairs right now, actually.
Yeah. With your Vive?
No, I've got the Vibe up here. Oh my God, there is Alex, you'll absolutely love it. There's an insane archery castle defense game.
Yes, there is.
Ooh.
There's like two like good archery games that I've played so far. One's in the labs, which is like a collection of about 10 or 12 different like little mini games, and one of them's a longbow mini game. But there's another one called Quiver, and you actually, if you have it set up with enough space, you can actually within the VR space walk around like the medieval parapets and like choose your position, and then you literally have to reach behind you with one controller to pull an arrow out, put it in the bow, pull the string back, and then fire. It's really good. It's a really solid. And I've been so on the fence about VR, thinking it's gonna like blow over in a couple of years. I mean, maybe it still will, but I wasn't really sure how good the experiences could actually be. But that game on its own is just so solid.
You shoot an arrow. You don't fire one.
Loose an arrow. Maybe. I don't know. Semantics. It goes from here to there pretty fast.
I reckon if Legend had a VR headset, he'd exploit it and find a weakness in something of it. He'd probably beat it. He'd probably beat the
On the
VR.
VR porn.
Yeah, I would.
What? Yeah.
I've been doing that stuff all my life.
My girlfriend also wrote me a note, and I've kind of just kept it. I don't know if you can read that.
Suck.
Can't.
It's,
Is that like just something to look at every morning? Just
to remind me of
It's
how.
like a little motivational, like a motivational meme for you.
Shouldn't you give that to her? She sucks. Or should I add another letter with the word?
Shouldn't you pin it somewhere, and then when you just
I
be
don't
like,
think you're doing that. Yeah, that's the key. That's the ticket.
there you go. The WARCAST bring you, relationship advice and
you better
tips of
put-
bedroom.
All the
Especially
relationship
viewership
advice you
on-
need,
yeah.
you just get from Legend. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah, I'll
married
put the
one
same
here.
warning up we had on
Yeah,
the
you need to.
safe spiel.
This is like an X-rated Warcast.
X-rated. What for marriage advice? It's still PG.
Not just that, is it? We're very much universal when it's not you on. I tell you, it's very
Oh,
much
okay.
bring the family around, get themselves all around the PC for 45 hours while we ramble on.
Yeah.
Do they though? Isn't like all your analytics still just boys?
No, there's a 32% is women. Thank you.
32% is women. Really? Holy crap!
No,
I get like
it's 3.
oh, three. Yeah, that sounds a bit more like it. 3.
Hang on, let me have a look. Are you doing that for the last month, or are you doing that for a lifetime?
My lifetime, my friend.
Your lifetime. Okay, lifetime range. Let's take a look at the demographics quick. Let's have a little gander. Demographics. Viewer gender. For me, it 3.1% female.
I think you're better than me. I think I got 2.8. And people say I pull all the ladies. No.
Hey, they will. They'll be more when
Is
they
this-
see your face.
Is this
Yeah,
lifetime?
fuck that.
Yeah.
Doing lifetime?
I don't want the
It's gonna be
ladies.
9%.
Ladies are annoying. I've got one. That's enough.
Graphics.
My highest percentage are within the 18 to 24 for both male and female.
How do you see the gender? Oh, viewer gender.
yeah.
That
Go on.
tab.
What if they don't identify as a particular gender? And do you know what I reckon? That the majority of those
I don't.
women are
I don't
actually
understand.
boys using their mum's accounts.
Maybe.
Mine's not giving me a single number.
You have
No
no.
female viewers.
Oh, viewer age? No, viewer gender.
Yeah.
So in watch time,
I reckon he's got the
watched all
highest.
of my watch time.
Yeah.
It's 3.8% female.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought he'd have the highest. So it's actually Alex the
Okay,
Rambler that
great.
pulls all the ladies.
Yeah, there you go.
Cha-ching.
Pulling
It's,
0.8. Pulling
I'll just
0.8%
put
more
that
than the rest
on
of us.
On the videos now, just
Yeah.
Yeah. Done.
So,
Right, let's do.
Time Commanders.
Yes, Time Commanders. Yes.
Oh God.
What's all that about? Well, we weren't invited because we were going to be too good. But no, probably
Yeah.
not. Probably not. We weren't. We put our application through. We didn't get through. But Time Commanders, where you can battle historical battles in history, try and defeat
With
or win. No.
with Greg from MasterChef.
Greg Wallace and Lat Nushbacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's back on the 12th.
Yeah, back on the 12th.
Why are you
first one
promoting
was
something
Napoleon.
that didn't invite you? I'd be like, fuck them. Don't invite me on something after I apply. Just don't talk about them.
Well, I enjoy the show.
Time Commanders is legendary. It's like what got me into Total War.
You just got to be bitter about everything. Hold a grudge. That's how you go through life. Just hold
Put
a
it in the
grudge.
book.
Hold a grudge. Put a book.
So,
Actually, that's very Dawi. Don't hold a grudge. Just wipe them out.
Yeah.
The Dawi, that is. Fuck the dwarves.
That's channel of the month for this one.
Is that Time Commanders? Is that what we're talking
What else can we?
I don't think we've got anything else to talk about, have we?
No, Time Commander's coming back. That's about it.
We've done our Christmas plans.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's shit.
channel of the month is a chap called Party Elite. Got some really nice material graphics, I will admit, on his channel page. But he does a lot of he's been doing lots of like beginner guides for Warhammer, just lots of little battle replays as well, and kind of build tests as well. He's got a couple of let's plays as well with Vampire Counts and Crooked Moon going on. But yeah, got really solid content. He's been really he got really stuck into kind of like the Reddit community as well, and like offering helpful guides and stuff right from the launch of the game.
He's a
proper
YouTuber.
So yeah, do go check out his guides and just his content. He has a like a slightly blurred like camera layer he does on effect on some of the videos as well. Makes it look really nice. So yeah, go check out his content. It's linked in the description.
Yeah.
There we
Right.
go.
So what are you doing for
Any-
New Year's?
Well, listen to you get drunk on stream again.
No, not doing that this year.
What are
Why?
you doing this year?
I might do nothing. I'm not getting drunk again. Everyone got the opinion that I was like some sort of drunkard, but that was like the only time in the past like few years that I've even had any alcohol. Like even when I was with you guys, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Did I drink much? No. I just don't drink.
No, I did.
His tits every night.
I did.
Yeah, I drink quite a bit.
Yeah.
Wait, cocktails.
No one got drunk though. I was like, hoping someone would make a fool of themselves.
I was going. If a few more, I'd have been ramblers.
No, so I had to
You're
exchange
like- you're
Australian
very
dollars. It's too
bumptious.
expensive.
Anyway, Warrior. So
Oh,
this
thank
is-
you. Very good word.
Yeah.
That was,
And I'm
that was like
insufferable
music.
normally. When I'm drunk, it's just so much worse. So I just don't do it.
Was your wife drinking?
Yeah, she drinks a little bit.
Oh.
Women love wine. So usually, I don't know. It depends. You generalize, you get in trouble.
Bit of a,
But they do.
Yeah, don't
do.
emphasize. No.
They do. They all love it. In the morning, a glass of wine with breakfast. Generalize as much as you
Okay.
want. Just don't let them find out you did it. Relationship
like
advice
as
with
controversial.
friends.
This is like maybe not as controversial as the Diplex episode, but it's been pretty good.
Oh, I had a skit plan for that. I forgot.
Right, quickly
Too
end
early
it.
in the morning. It's too late. I haven't got it set up. I was going to get a spoon and a lighter. Heroin. Going to cook me some heroin. I was going to get some flour. Put it all across my hair. Forgot because you guys called me early.
Oh, that was good then.
God.
Oh well, I
Right.
better just start masturbating then, shall I?
Well, I think on that note, then, yeah, let's wrap this one up for now. We'll catch you guys. Here's December.
How to
isn't it?
get this banned on Reddit? Come on, I've got 5 seconds left.
You introduced this one as a November episode.
Racist stuff. I can do that on the fly.
I did what?
Did you introduce this one?
Aboriginals. Let me tell you about
I can't
Aboriginals.
I'll find out in the edit. But yeah, till next month, whatever that is.
We'll try
Cheers,
and have it
Legend,
back
for joining
monthly.
us.
No worries.
Worry about for the
Next time we should
beginning
talk
of the
about what I really think about Aboriginals.
God.
No, shut up. Oh, God.
Because it's good stuff, mate. It's good stuff.
Well, it's goodbye from him.
You're talking about alcoholism and shit
God.
jokes. Ever seen a man do a poo on the sidewalk?
God.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen a person beat their girlfriend on a 4-section intersection in a busy day, like full on smashing her in the face, and no one does anything. It's just like, whoa, Aboriginal, don't touch it, don't deal with it. You can't do anything. It's a lose-lose situation. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. Banned from Reddit.
Where's Rambler gone?
He's died a little bit inside.
Right.
Rambler, you there, buddy? It's safe to come out now.
Is it? I
Yeah.
can't believe you.
Right,
You're just shocked
well,
because you don't live here.
This is the last ever Warcast. On a serious note, we'll probably be back for the
This
old
is
Ward
my
edition, won't
last
we?
ever Warcast.
What?
The old Ward edition. We'll probably be back in February, I'd imagine, because I don't think much will be happening in January.
I'd
So
imagine
nothing
so, unless
nothing
something spectacular happens in January. Yeah,
New
expect
Total
us
War
back.
announced.
Expect
But
us- yeah, back in Feb.
yeah, without Legend, unfortunately. But it's been great having you.
We'll have
That's
to find
okay.
somewhere
I
else.
figured it was only going to be a one-time thing, but at least I got my casual racism in there.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Right. Well, let's wrap it up there. See you guys next
Say
time.
Okay.
Say something else, Legend. Say something else.
See you next
Yeah,
time,
can you sign us
fuckers.
out? And it's ended.